Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of UruLive. Last episode, we went through a good portion of the ages of Gira and Kimo. Also read a story about one of the old kings of the Dunny. Did some exploring and spoke of the two garden ages. We've gone most of the tapestries already. We just have one more to get, and it's in Kimo. In order to get it, we need these fireflies we have on us, who will run if we decide to run, and who will run if they get wet. So, we need to bring them over to the dark area. They'll also run if we jump, for the record. Fortunately, if we link back... Look at that! Oh, there they are. Oh, they also run if you walk into steam, so you need to be careful to avoid that. This is why I put this basket right here. Because of it, we can walk over this area without losing our little firefly buddies. Unfortunately, we can't really do that here. So, we're gonna have to jump. Fortunately, since we walked through the firefly cloud twice, we got 2 bunches of them. Now, we can go up into the cave. We have some light. We can see. Somewhat. Still very dark. We can open a gate here. But here. Another one of these lights that we can light up. There is another way up. Let's look through here first. Well, there's another level, but if we walk in there, the fireflies will run. So what if we walk up this path? We come to a ledge overlooking everything. Very nice. Very pretty. And the fireflies run. I guess we couldn't keep them, which is unfortunate because now we're in a completely dark area where I can't see anything. So I guess our only option now is to go into that little lake we found. Maybe there's something that we can find to help us. Fortunately, we can see just fine. There is another waterfall over here with another cave behind it. And some more baskets, which we do actually need. This is, as I said, the unfortunately most frustrating part of this. Because it involves having to make use of the physics of this game. Physics which aren't really that impressive or that good. Just knock things forward and bounce them. You can't pick them up. It's really kind of annoying. And this is one of the most frustrating puzzles that I had to deal with. That's why I'm just skipping ahead and going through it without much else. I kicked them down, and we need to put them over there. Both of them. We need to wedge them into the right spot. Oh, how much easier this would be if I could just, pick them up and put them down. There's one. Now for the other. I am getting so wet right now. I wish Relto had kind of a towel or something. Put that in right there. There. Now we should be able to take them with us. Oh! There's another one of these here. Where's this go? Ah. Oh, wow. There is a lot up here. On this rooftop. What have we got? Oh, we're looking over another part of the city. There's also books, helmets. We can certainly wear one of the helmets. Heh. Yeah, there's several books here. And what's this? Check this out. I know the DRC doesn't want us to touch these, but I bet Watson would like to know how these register with the doors, too. It makes no sense. And don't lose it. I could barely get it off the wall, and when I did, it was pretty scary. Maybe the weirdest thing is that when I went back later, the cloth I got this piece from was intact again. Nick. Interesting. Where the heck is my book? And why did someone take it in the first place? Matthew, the last batch of papers you sent were very interesting. Since you did such a good job, I've got another list I'd like you to divvy up to the team. How you do it is up to you. I'd like some more information on family life, ceremonies, etc. Anything related to birth, marriage, cultural events. I know we have quite a bit of source material for this, so anything you get would be helpful. I think we've gathered quite a bit on science and technology and not enough on the personal lives of these people. We have quite a bit of guild information, but gathering that all up into one tidy area would be nice. The fall is still an obvious area where we're lacking. I'm not sure I can help you with research material, but given the latest information we're getting, at some time we are going to have to dig into this. I recommend assigning someone to solve tasks of the fall. Continue on with the kings. A short synopsis of all the kings would be helpful following the form you started with the last batch. We still have religious writings we need to translate. These are going to be the most difficult, but I think they can give us large amounts of helpful information. We have a stack of journals from various Dunny residences, etc., not to mention ages. I think that will be more than enough for now. Again, thank your team and tell them they're doing great work. Dr. Watson. Interesting. And another helmet. Whole bunch of helmets, whole bunch of stuff. Looks like this is a center for the DRC and some of the work they were doing. Excuse me. There are a bunch of books here. I guess we can look through them. We have plenty of time. Shomat's story. This is the story of Shomat we just read. There's another copy here. Nothing on there. Alright, well, we have 4 books here. Let's look through them. You know what? We're going to look through these books at some point in the future. Because it's going to be long. It's going to take a whole episode to look through these books. So that's how we'll do it. Right now, we have other things to look at. We have to finish the age. We are almost done, after all. Oh, and just to show you, the thing we got with that Relto page, we have some designs on the side of our hut here. Kinda tricky to see, I imagine, but they are there. They weren't before, but now they are. Anyway, back we go. You need to get more fireflies. Excuse me. Actually, one other thing I want to do, a fun little fact. If you do happen to collect a few fireflies, and then go back to your Relto, you end up with fireflies still in your Relto. So, let's just put some fireflies into our Relto, why don't we? Now, somewhere around here there should be fireflies just flying around in a cloud. Did I need a full bunch? I think maybe I needed a full bunch. Wait. Oh, no, there they are. You can barely see them, but they're there. Right over here. now we have fireflies in our Relto. And that wasn't even part of a Relto page. Anyway, let's go finish up the age. Alright, gotta run through the firefly cloud twice. Where are they? They're somewhere around here. There they are. Ah. Okay, got them once. Now we need to walk through them again. There. Now we should have enough fireflies. Now the slow process of walking back to the linking book. Because you can't really link to Relto and then link to the age. If you did that, well, the fireflies would leave you and be stuck in Relto. Which, now that I think about it, that's probably how someone discovered that you could do that. Which is nice. I like having that little cloud of fireflies. The more things you put in the Relto, the nicer it looks. Granted, there is a point where there is something you can get in Relto that I don't particularly care for, and there may be some things there that you don't care for either, but hey, to each their own. Alright, and here we are. Now we go through, and we'll find out if the bastards I put in were put in properly. Step 1, don't walk into the steam. Now we walk over this. Didn't touch the water. Now we gotta walk over those two and hope that nothing went wrong here. Yep, got it right. Alright, now we gotta walk up. And walk up again. Oop, careful, don't fall off. And we still have fireflies. Now we can see what's in here. Gotta be a light. Ah, here we are. I can see! Doesn't appear to be much in here. Ah, but there is a tapestry. There we go, the last tapestry. Don't need the fireflies anymore. Now that we have all of the doors, we can go back to the age. And get into the door. Hear the last lecture from Yisha. She has to tell us. Into the door we go. What do you have to say now, Yisha?
Many stories were there for the Dini to learn from, but they didn't hear them. The ancient tales of Tuat's Ocean, or of course the story of King Shomat and his brothers, which even speaks of gardens and death. But no one truly listened. The garden ages of the proud are beautiful, but they are built on the backs of the least. The ages like Chemo and Gira are a sampling of the playthings of Dini. With disregard, the least were stripped from their homes, The lives in those ages were consumed and the Denis gave nothing back. And whatever is not given back will be taken. The journeys are complete. Now take the final pillar. Take it, but hear all I've said. It's the whispers and murmurs that reveal the simple truths. You hold the precious soul of a Bahro in your age, in your hand. Such things are not meant to be held. Do what I do. I have learned things, seen things, written things they never thought possible. I have seen the real treasures that are protected by the petty fences of their rules. I have found the precious gold buried deep beneath the weighty mountains of their laws. This is my journey too. I am returning what has been given. These years I've spent, this path I've traveled, this gift I've been given, this purpose weighs on me. My burden, the legacy of my father, Atris. For we are shaping Denis. We will mold what comes after. We cannot keep the power and the pride from ruining this new Denis, but we can prepare those who will read between the lines. The least are returning. The stream in the cleft is returning. Life is returning. The fissure is returning. The circle will be completed when you give back what you have taken. You must return.
So, it sounds like the ultimate thing she wants us to do is to return all of these pillars that we have taken. And that is going to be the next step in the quest. Bring all the pillars back. I mean, we have all 4. I still don't know what the pillars are exactly. She calls them the soul of the Bahro, whatever the Bahro are. I'm still never really absolutely certain. But we have all 4 of them. Our next task is to return them. That's what we are supposed to do. And I think that's what we're going to be doing. But first, before we do, we found that other age with a whole bunch of books and a whole bunch of information. And I think we're going to have to investigate that, which we're going to do in the next episode, because this one has gone on about long enough. I mean, it could probably go on a bit longer, but those books are going to take like a whole episode to read, all of them, I think. So, we'll do that in the next episode. And then after that, we'll return these pillars. Till then, I'm Chester44. This has been a Let's Play of UruLive, and I shall see you all next time.